As a parent, it is your duty to keep your good white Christian American children out of the sweltering summer heat. Your kids love to swim, but you worry about the local swimming pool, as it is a pit carved deep into the earth. Thus, when swimming in one of these in-ground pools, your precious Caucasian children are physically closer to the fiery gates of hell than ever before. Well, worry no more. The above-ground pool is the answer to all of your prayers to a Christian God. Enjoy all the luxury of a pool without exposing yourself to the risk of Satan's influence. Men, children, even the wives can take a dip, provided supper is already taken care of. We have even taken the precaution of painting a crucifix on the underside of the pool to ensure that those dastardly demons stay where they belong. So pick up the phone and call me, Aldous McNamara, and get yourself an above-ground pool today.
Hello, my name is Rick McNamara. I'm a 55-year-old, recently retired printer salesman and a lifelong above-ground pool owner, which is, kind of what happens when you're a descendant of above-ground pool royalty. That man you heard in the commercial? That's my grandfather, Aldous McNamara, inventor of the above-ground pool. He did dozens of TV and radio ads for his pools in the 40s and 50s. This one was the last one he managed to record before being arrested for selling endangered jungle cats out of the local Episcopal church. I love and swear by above-ground pools and always will. Not only are they part of my heritage, but they're also an absolute blast on a hot day. You see, I have a lot of trees in my yard. The shade is nice, keeps the pool no hotter than 62 degrees, which is perfect for a hot day. The downside is that it means that I end up skimming the pool for about 40 or 45 minutes getting all the leaves out every morning. Given the choice, I would choose an above-ground pool over an in-ground pool 9 times out of 10. However, recent events have planted me firmly in that last 10th timeline where I don't go with the above-ground. My wife and I used to fight about the pool all the time. She wanted an in-ground, but I would not budge. 5 years ago, I went on a ski trip with my wife and son. My son takes after his mother, who is an avid skier. I, on the other hand, am a pool man. I don't do great in the cold, and I don't do great on land, so they ditched me on the bunny slopes for the day. I went to meet up with them at the end of the day at the lodge, and started talking to a cool skier in a cool red hat with a cool black X on it. That cool skier with the cool black X on his cool red hat told me that there had been an avalanche on the north side of the mountain, and that my wife and son were missing. They were presumed dead and their bodies were never recovered. I would be lying to you if I said that the disappearance of my wife and son did not taint my enjoyment of the pool, but I also found comfort in routine. So, against the wishes of my late wife, I kept skimming and swimming in the above ground, not knowing that my yard had no natural drainage. In my hubris, I opened myself up to a second tragedy. If my wife was still with us, she'd be giving me the biggest I told you so of my life. 1 month ago, I was skimming the pool when I got spooked by a very big dog, causing me to fall hard into the wall of the pool, which in turn caused the pool to collapse and spill almost 6,000 gallons of water into my basement and my neighbor's garage, ruining, among other things, my vintage baseball card collection. At that moment, I realized I had to make a change. So what is this you're listening to exactly? Well, it's what's called a podcast. I started listening to podcasts recently while skimming the pool or riding my bike to CVS or when I'm doing my nebulizer treatments, and what I learned is that most podcasts is just guys talking. So I thought people might be interested to see me document myself going through the biggest lifestyle change a man can make. Going from being an above-ground man to an in-ground man. But what I found through these recordings, however, was that my grandfather was right. This journey brought me closer to my own personal hell than I could have ever imagined. Let's start at the beginning. $6,000 is a lot of gallons of water. Enough water to do some real damage. Imagine 6,000 gallons of milk from the grocery store. Now imagine those plastic containers were actually filled with water instead of milk. Now imagine all 6,000 of those gallons of milk filled with water spilling out all over a yard with no natural drainage. Some of the water shot right into my basement, among other things partially ruining my aforementioned vintage baseball cards. But mostly it surged into my neighbor's garage and, I later learned, their basement too. I obviously intended to pay for all damages my carelessness caused, so I grabbed a 6-pack of PBR and walked over to talk to my neighbor, Patrick Betts, and see what I owed him. Patrick, you home? Pat, knock knock.
Yeah, hey Rick, I'm out back on the deck.
Oh, okay, I'll come around. I brought you a couple of PBRs. I'll be honest, I had one on the way over, so.
Okay. I can sneak a couple, and the wife's gone. I can sneak a few.
Oh, lovely. Did you just finish this deck? Did you just restain it?
Yeah, well, not just. It was a last year thing, but
Oh wow, I haven't seen it since, I guess. Weird.
yeah, I think it's been a while since you've been over.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to intrude. By the way, I really wanted to. I wanted to apologize for flooding your garage, and I kind of explained myself a little bit. You see, I was skimming it, and there was a big dog, and I got spooked, and I fell, and it collapsed part of the wall, and I didn't realize my yard has zero drainage. It's got zero drainage, so the water just kind of like sits and expands outwards, and so
Yeah,
it flooded my basement, and it ruined a bunch of my baseball cards, and now I just wanted to say I want to offer to pay for the stuff that I damaged with my carelessness.
Rick. Right off the bat, I want to say water under the bridge.
Oh,
You get
I
it?
see what.
You
Yeah,
get
that
it?
was really funny.
You get it?
You're funny.
You
You're
get
a
it?
funny guy. You know that?
Yeah, I took a stand-up class online last week.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. Full disclosure. I'm recording this conversation because I'm doing a podcast about my pool.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to document my build in the pool. I'm doing. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm doing an in-ground pool this time. So something like this never happens again. I don't ruin my baseball cards. I don't ruin all your stuff.
An in-ground pool, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the ground, I think.
That's smart. I've seen those before, and my wife, in her Better Home and Gardens magazine, she'll have them, and I went through. I actually went through a phase once where I'd go through them and I cut all the pictures out of the in-ground pools, and I just sort of like tape them up on a board,
Like a vision board kind of thing.
something like that. For some reason, there was one summer where I was just jonesing to have a pool.
Hey man, you should have come over. I had the above. I mean, it's a lot of skimming leaves out of it, but it's worth it, man. If you're looking for a pool, I cannot recommend it above ground enough, provided your yard has the proper drainage.
Yeah, maybe if this podcast that you're recording goes over well, maybe I'll let you start them, right?
Is your wife not a swimmer? Why didn't you
Well,
want a pool?
well, the whole wheelchair thing is hard.
Oh, right. But that shouldn't stop you from enjoying the pool. You have needs too. You got pool needs.
Oh yeah. And hey, I tell her, I think when I was a kid, I got bit by the pool bug.
Don't we all get bit by that bug?
Yeah,
And it never goes away. It's very
no,
infectious.
Yes, it was actually a tick.
It was a tick. Oh,
Yeah.
lime or the other ones?
It
The
was it was lime. Um,
oh,
yeah.
so I'm glad to see you doing better though. From when you
Thank
got
you.
bit. Did you get? I'm assuming you got bit as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now just thriving over here on the deck. Do you want another PBR, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah. Please, please. Sometimes when I get bored, I like to imagine that the tick bite, or kind of gave me superpowers.
Oh, okay. Like, what kind of powers would you get from a tick bite?
Well, since it's Lyme disease, I like to sometimes imagine that I can bite into limes, and like no lime is too sour for me.
Yeah, yeah, I could see how that would be a useful power, I guess. Is
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
would that extend to other sour things, or are you thinking just when you imagine it, do you bite into, I don't know, like a bag of Sour Patch Kids or something else where it's a different kind of sour, maybe?
Oh, that's a good idea. No, I've only been thinking limes, but that's a good idea. I'll try to apply that to other sour foods.
I mean, it's your fantasy, man. You can do whatever you want. Uh, it's pretty cool power, though. I don't know that it really has that much to do with ticks, and Lyme is spelled differently. But I admire your ability to spin. That's what I've always admired about you. For the listeners, this guy can turn any negative into a positive. Hell, I bet he's even turned this garage flooding into a positive somehow. But
Rick. Actually, full disclosure, the basement flood kind of. Well, I wanted to keep this a secret from the neighborhood, but I've kind of been running my passion project out of my basement. So the flood.
oh, it got in your basement too.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
geez.
the basement's underneath my garage.
Oh, yeah, you got one of those garage basements.
Yeah, so it kind of
Shit.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't. Ugh.
It's fine.
Oh, if I could.
It's fine. I was running my own little Etsy shop out of there. So what I was doing is that I was creating the products in my basement, and then the garage is like where my computer was, and I had like my hang in there poster with the cat.
Oh, geez. So all the valuables.
All the valuables. Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I was making custom blacklight posters.
Whoa. Whoa. How do you even do that? What's the process like?
Well, I mean, Rick, I don't
I
want to
can't.
tell you.
No, I won't
I
make you
don't want to tell
disclose
you.
your
I don't.
secrets
I don't want to give it out.
on the podcast. Are you making a lot of sales though? How's that going?
It's been they've been good. My wife bought one. Uh, a relatives over in Wisconsin, they bought one. Um, I'm hopefully looking at a future buyer right
Oh,
now.
oh, you don't have to twist my leg. Just show me the catalog, like what can I get for these custom blacklight posters?
What's this thing? They're custom. I can tell you some of the commissions that I've had so far.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear.
Yeah. So I had one, and it was Big Bird, but it was like the head was taken off of Big Bird. It was like the mask was taken off, and it was a snake.
A snake was playing Big Bird?
Yeah, real wild stuff. I had another one,
Oh,
and
I'm seeing it. Oh, okay, the picture really helps. That's wow. That's
yeah, yeah,
beautiful.
and you
Cuz
can
I
just
guess you couldn't if you were playing Big Bird as a guy. He has like that long neck. Oh, who am I thinking of who has like the long neck? That's not Big Bird.
are you thinking of a snake?
Snakes have long necks for sure. Snakes are mostly neck.
Yeah,
That's cool. It's probably hard to strangle a snake.
Yeah, yeah, no, it
Not
is.
that I would ever try. I wouldn't hurt a fly, but
Right.
it's got to be tough. It's got to be tough.
I
Anyway, what was that? What's that other one? I'm trying
oh
to
this
figure out what this is.
yeah, this one is a Mount Rushmore. Uh,
Yeah,
but
but I don't recognize these guys.
yeah, it's because the heads are all mascots. They're all famous mascots.
Oh, of course, of
So
course, of
so
course.
over here you have one of the Pet Boys. Usually you see all three of them.
That's why I didn't recognize him. Otherwise,
Right,
I would have spotted him a mile away. That's
right.
Gary Pep.
Scary Pep. And then okay, so then to the right of Gary Pep, there's Charlie Tuna.
Oh, the fish. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The
He's
fish with
t-
the big baritone voice.
yeah. Who sells his brothers as food?
Yeah, real dark stuff.
Is pretty fucked up. Oh, sorry, effed up. I know you're a church guy.
Thank you, thank you. And then to the right of him, we have Gumby, who is not a necessarily a mascot, but the customer's always right. That's what they wanted. They want.
He's a character.
Oh, he's a character, all right.
He's a
He's
character.
a character, all
That
right.
Gumby. I like
Gumby,
his horse. I like his horse.
Pokey.
Pokey, that's his name. I like that one.
Hmm. And then to the right of Gumby, we have a second Pep Boy,
Oh, Mark Pep.
Mark Pep. Didn't they?
Wow.
They didn't care for the third one,
Yeah, I
Jeff.
was gonna. Well, I mean, after probably after what happened to him, they probably thought it was insensitive. I don't know
Right, with the climate and everything
the
going on.
climate and
Currently.
everything going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
right
yeah. No,
now.
I see
It's
that. I see
probably
that.
it's probably usually I don't like cancel culture, but I get it. For
Oh,
this reason, I get it.
I
Anyway, I think the other two Pep Boys I love. I go to Pep Boys. I go to Pep Boys probably once a week, just to see what kind of oils they have. And I'll be honest, I don't know the difference that well. I just like the packaging, and I think that's an art form all in itself is packaging for oils to
yeah,
try and make people think that it's science when it's just kind of goop.
yeah. You know what I like about oil jars or canisters?
Tell me.
The long necks they
The
have.
long necks. You're so right. I love a long neck on a canister, like a snake.
Much like a snake. It's like a regular canister. You're looking at it from the bottom, seems normal enough, and then bloop, big neck.
Big snake neck, right up at the top, like Big Bird. Speaking of garages and cars and stuff, though, we should probably. Uh, I'd love to just kind of assess the damage I've done, and because I want to pay you back for this stuff. I'm not going to take no for an answer.
I
So
appreciate it.
please, just show me around, uh, show me what's busted, and I got it on record, so I won't forget. Uh,
Sure,
what we're missing. So
sure. Okay. Well, I guess first off, like I said, the hang in there poster of the cat. That's totaled.
so that's like, oh, it's totaled. It's not
Total.
usable at all anymore.
It's totaled.
Huh? You'd
No,
think.
nothing salvageable from it.
No, I'm not trying to fight you on this. I'm just shocked that something that resilient took that much damage. Uh,
It is ironic how the one thing saying hang
the
in there
one thing
did not hang in there.
it was torn to shreds in a torrent of pool water.
Yeah.
Almost 6,000 gallons of pool. That above ground pools hold a lot of water. People don't realize. So anyway, so we got the poster. Looks like your computer is a little frazzled there.
Computer's totaled.
Total.
Um,
Yep, it's not even turning on.
no,
Ugh,
it's gone.
crap. Oh, crap. I'm so sorry. Oh, crap.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
Uh,
Let's see. The
I see a big stack of cardboard boxes that are kind of melting because of the pool water. I'm just trying to paint a visual picture for people who's listening. It looks like you got a stack of books in one of these that
Yeah. Those are my books. Those are my encyclopedias that I've
Oh
been collecting
crap!
throughout
Those
the
are so
years.
expensive. Oh crap! Oh crap!
It's all right. It's all right. I was halfway through reading them, so
So I just need to get you the T to Z volume then.
yep. T to Z.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I should mention they're from they're the 1978
Oh
version.
crap! I bet they don't even make those anymore. Oh
They
crap!
probably
Well,
don't know.
I'll do my best to find them, and if not, I'll get you an even newer set. With that, probably even has more information.
One can only hope, Rick. One can
I
only
would
hope.
hope that we've learned more and not just taken away information that we've known over the past 4 decades,
4 decades.
uh, maybe even 5. Look, I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm seeing your encyclopedias are destroyed. Um, I'm seeing another box over here, another melty cardboard box over here. Uh,
Yeah,
that just
those.
says "Do not open."
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll open those since it's just you and me. Um, okay, so as you can, hold on. So as you can see, these are a collection of face masks that I would make. Okay, so let me back up. So the whole do not open thing. So when my wife is away, going to conferences for work, I treat myself by going down to the old plaster party location downtown. We can go and you can have plaster molds made of things.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that
Yeah,
place.
I know.
I got my wife and son, God rest their souls, made me a set of plates with their handprints on them.
That's
Um,
lovely.
yeah, I'm surprised. My son's 15-year-old hand fit on those plates though.
I know.
It was
Well,
wild. He
they
had big hands too. He could palm a basketball. He was 15. It was crazy.
you can do anything you want there. They're great.
Yeah,
So I
they're great.
so when Diane is out of town, I'll she doesn't like me spending her money uh, getting these, but I say to heck with it, and I go down and I make a little face mask every time I go, and I paint it up real nice, and I date it on the inside, and when she's gone, I'll wear them.
So you're making a face mask out of? Oh yeah, these are like
Yeah, you
this
kind of
one
lay.
looks like a Phantom of the Opera kind of thing, and then you got
Yeah, that
got a
one
lot
was.
of.
Yeah, the Phantom of the Opera one was hard because it's a whole face mask. So one half I painted white, the other half I had to paint look like my regular face, like skin tone and all. So that was actually a very prized one.
That it's gorgeous. I genuinely I thought there was a guy in there. It's a gorgeous mask.
Well, thank
Even
you. I
the
appreciate
even the eye holes look they're just haunting.
that.
Some of these some of these other masks are truly beautiful too. You have a real talent for this.
Yeah, actually, this is crazy. Oddly enough, I guess I'm glad this one got destroyed. But oddly enough, got a Jeff Pep face here.
No way! Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. What are the odds,
Yeah.
right?
Looks like the paint all kind of washed off there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of his whole incident, huh? But
Oh, right, with the colors washing. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
oh,
Oh,
oof,
oh.
oh, oh, he's
What a
canceled.
what a fall from grace.
What a fall! What a tremendous fall for Jeff Pep.
You know what? You know what I am thankful for? What's
What?
nice? Not seeing his name in the paper anymore.
Oh,
I swear to God,
thank
those
God.
those 15 weeks, he was in the paper. He was constantly in the news for those things he
It's
said.
like just arrest the guy or shut up. After week
Right.
15, it's like, do we need any more?
We get it. I'm not going to
We
buy
get
any.
it.
I'm not going to buy any more Pet Boy products from him specifically.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy any Pep Boys products with the third brother in the middle.
Right.
I I wonder who they're gonna get to replace him though, because they got to get someone. Otherwise, their logo is effed. Sorry, you're a church guy. Effed.
No, I'll say it. It's fucked.
Whoa, yeah, it's totally fucked.
On this one thing, it is
Yep.
fucked.
Yeah. So I wonder. I just wonder sometimes. If they're having auditions, maybe I could be a Pep Boy.
I would, Rick.
I would
love
to be
a
a Pep Boy. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. I would love to see you up there too. I just don't think it's as much. You don't seem like a in front of the camera kind of guy,
Yeah, no. That's why I like masks.
Yeah, it seems like it. Do you think it would be insensitive of you to be the third Pep Boy, but wearing Jeff's mask?
There's an idea.
So that they don't have to change the logo. You just tell everyone, hey, no, it's not. It's Pat, but he's in a mask. This is Pat Pep, and he just looks like Jeff Pep.
Right. Maybe something kind of similar they could do is that they could kind of give us a. Oh, here's an idea. They could give it like a Colonel Sanders vibe, where every few months, a new person kind of cycles in as Jeff Pep.
Yeah, whenever someone who does comedy for rednecks needs a little extra cash, they bring in a new Pep Boy.
Yeah.
I would love to.
And every few months, I can be like, "Is that? I think that's okay. Cool, good."
There's no way Todd Glass is that desperate.
I guess he is. And then once they cycle through that roster, then it'll be anyone, and it'll be like, "Oh, Backpack Kid, very cool."
I wonder who the first female Pep Boy is going to be. Do you remember when Reba McEntire was the colonel, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's the first female colonel," as if it was like progress.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
you got a Reba mask in here.
Yeah, that. Oddly enough, when I went into the shop and I got it made, they rang a bell. Ding, 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 ding. Hey guys, it's our first female mask.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm surprised more women aren't wearing masks to disguise themselves as, whatever. I don't know why else you wear a mask, I guess. Maybe for fashion.
I don't like the way I look.
Oh, stop. You're handsome.
No, I don't like the way I look.
You're a friggin' handsome guy.
No, I don't like the way I look.
Okay, well, look, I know we're not going to solve your body dysmorphia on my podcast. That can be your own thing. Let's hang on. There's a bunch. I mean, there's so much fucking effing stuff in here that I have to pay for. Wow. This actually looks waterproof. What we got here. This box seems to have survived.
Those are my water shoes.
Water shoes. So you put your water shoes in the one waterproof container in here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in hindsight being 2020, I mean, it perfectly fits the water shoes. I get why you did it.
Yeah.
Because devoid of this freak accident, it would have been perfect.
Well, the thing is that they're really nice water shoes, as you can tell, and I put them in the clear plastics. I just like to show them off.
Are you like a sneakerhead for water shoes?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Like a hype beast kind of guy for water shoes. That's pretty cool. I've never. What? That's a word. My son called himself a hype beast before. Everything happened. He was he was big into sneakerhead stuff, co-opted hip hop culture stuff. I didn't get it, but I love the term. Yeah. I love the terminology that those guys use. So, hype beast is like
Hype beast is fun.
Super fun. So what are you using all these water shoes for though? Do you just like the aesthetic of it? Because you don't have a pool, we've established,
Yeah.
and you don't come to my pool, which I don't get. I mean, I get it now that it's busted, but
Well, it's going to change once you get that underground pool.
well, I hope it's not underground. I hope it's just on kind of in the ground. I don't know if I told you this, but my grandfather actually invented the above ground pool, which is kind of how I've made all this money. And he built it because he thought that uh, the in-ground pool made you closer to hell. So he
Makes
didn't want to
sense.
be that close to hell. So he built above ground pools so that you wouldn't get, while you were swimming, possessed by the devil and stuff. So uh, it's it's been hard for me to come to the realization, not because I believe that crap, but because it's such a part of my heritage that I
Right.
need to get this in-ground pool. Um,
Right. Well, you know what they say. A couple things. First off, your grandfather sounds like a hype beast. Uh, uh,
I'm
third
not
off,
sure you're using that right.
well, it's fun to say. Third off,
Oh, for sure, for sure.
and also I just learned it. I will say that he's not too far off. I've there's a school of thought that that actually is true for below ground pools. Is that the correct
Usually, we use the term in-ground pool, but
in ground
below-ground
pool?
pool is also politically correct. Underground pool is kind of a separate thing that we don't want to lump in with,
Right. Well,
in-ground pools.
I have heard that in ground pools do share connections with Satan. There's usually the and some of them the depth is 6 feet. There are 6 steps on the ladder, and the ideal temperature is 66 degrees. Now that's 6666.
Whoa.
Now that's the number of the beast plus another six, just in case.
Whoa. In case you needed more proof. Wow. Mark
Yeah.
of the Beast, my God. I like to swim in my pool at 62 degrees though. So I'm not getting it. I got a lot of trees in my yard, so I get nice shade in there. But I the goal is to get it, cool enough that I can heat it up to 62 degrees because I think it's harder to like get a pool cooler, like a refrigerator, but for your pool. So
Right.
I want to keep it. I don't want it getting too hot on me because on a hot day, it's so much.
Gross.
It's gross. You want to swim in something cold.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no, I mean, on a hot day, you want to be a hype beast and swim in cold water.
again. I don't have a super good grasp on the word hype beast, but I think you're using it wrong. If what my son told me is correct, before God rest his soul, he
Before he
disappeared
choked on
5 years
snow.
ago. Well, yes, but you don't have to say it like that.
Okay, I just thought choking on snow was how he died. That's what I've been telling people who've asked me. Say, well, I
Well,
believe, well, I believe he choked on snow and maybe a glove that he had, but
it's entirely possible that he
okay,
choked on snow, but he may have died before the point that he was asphyxiated, as he and my wife were both lost in a big avalanche, where you know the bodies were never recovered, so we actually don't know how they died. That's more for the listeners. I know you are kind of aware of that, but
right. Mhm.
yeah, it's that was part of the reason I actually decided to get this pool, is because me and the missus were always fighting about the above ground versus the in ground, and I was like, and I wouldn't budge, and so this whole incident has kind of proved her right, that
Right.
maybe in ground was maybe not the way to go for everybody, but in my current situation with my yard having no drainage the way it does, maybe I do need an in ground pool.
Well, I think it's a lovely tribute that you're setting up.
Thank you so much. I feel like I don't honor them as much as I should, and I feel like that's because I'm scared to do it, because it makes it more real. And part of the way I've been getting by is by, you know, uh, uh, keeping busy and keeping myself focused on looking ahead instead of reflecting back on what I had.
Of course.
Uh, I'm sorry to get so sentimental on you, Pat. I've had two of these PBRs and I haven't eaten really all day, so I'm a little bit, I'm feeling it a little bit.
No, it's fine. I told you I don't like the way my face looks, so I opened up to you. So this is good.
This is good. This is good. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I feel like this is the first time you and me have ever really talked. Like talked.
Yeah, I mean we talk like two sentences a lot. We do the like howdy neighbor, crazy weather we're having. But
Right.
yeah, we don't really hang out,
No.
And hey, maybe that's got to change, maybe we're friends now,
Rick, I'll tell you what. As soon as I get back in business, someone's getting a custom blacklight poster free of charge.
Whoa, I wonder who I'm gonna pick to be my third Pep Boy on my Pep Boy Mount Rushmore poster.
Yeah, no, you can have that. Again, that was a poster someone else had, but if you want the same one, I guess I could just redo that.
Uh, I would love to do a poster of Mount Rushmore with the Pep Boys, and then Christina Aguilera as my last, because I love that
Oh,
rich girl.
Xtina.
I love that rich. If I was a rich girl, da 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 da. Da, as my, it's one of my sleeper picks. Like
I think that might be Gwen Stefani.
no way,
I think that's Gwen
no
Stefani.
frig. Oh f. Oh crap. Really?
Yeah, it's
I don't.
it's not Xtina.
Oh, that's wow. Okay, so I guess. Well, now I don't know what to do because I love that song, but I also love the film Burlesque. So now I need to decide who my third Pep Boy is going to be.
Not familiar with the film, so I can't help you out. But
It's
I'm sure.
yeah,
you'll
Christina
figure it out.
Aguilera's in it. She's
Okay.
does Burlesque. That's pretty much the whole movie.
Oh,
Uh, Look, I we can watch this. We can talk Burlesque all day, but I do. I think we should at some point kind of finish up our inventory run here. Is there what are some of the other big ticket items that I can replace right away for you?
my elliptical.
Oh, oh, sorry, I didn't see it under all the maps.
Yeah, yeah.
It's covered in maps.
I tried to. It got wet, and I tried to dry it out by throwing maps on it.
Oh God, I'm so crap. I'm so sorry.
Which I guess inversely, maps are another item that are now destroyed.
Yeah, clearly, I gotta get you some new maps. Where does one even buy maps like that?
You know, I don't know. Because I was getting them down from a cartographer down in the
Oh, these
center
are
of town.
custom jobs.
Yeah. These are custom guys.
Oh, maybe this guy has an Etsy.
He might.
Ooh,
He might.
ooh.
I was going to his brick and mortar place down on Main.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Is that wait? Where on Maine is it? Because it's
So it's across from the dog park, and right next to the Dairy Queen.
oh fuck. Is that sorry F? I think that place just burned down.
What?
Yeah. Right? Ah, crap. I knew I crap. I blew it. I'll get you your maps. So I'm sure the guy is alive. The guy is alive for sure. He's the guy with the big curly mustache, right?
That's him.
Yeah, I saw him on the news. He's got the big curly mustache, and he was yelling about his store. But I can shit. I can talk. He's alive, so he can still do the maps.
Okay,
Um,
good.
but I'm gonna have to visit his Etsy page. Uh,
I'm
and
gonna have to now and show him some love. Trying to,
yeah, support your local businesses,
yeah, of course.
uh, your local cartographers, map designers,
Hey, hey, hey,
blacklight poster makers, people.
hey, go, hey, and this is for everyone. Go see him now before it's too late. Before
Before
before you
there's no
start
more.
living before you start living in time, you're like, I should have
Ugh,
gotten that map cartographer. I should have gotten the blacklight. See him now. Keep him in business. You'll be
get them
thankful
now.
later.
Exactly, exactly. It's better to have something you don't need now than to need something later that you can't get, you know?
Right. So actually, that's a good segue onto this box over here. It's skateboard decks with hentai ladies on them.
Uh oh, okay. This this doesn't really, I'll be honest, this kind of shakes the way I've thought about you, you know? I thought you were like a church guy. What's going on with these
I
what's
am.
going where'd you get these? What's Are you a skater?
No, 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 no.
You don't
I
skate?
no, no, no. I used to. I did a semester abroad in my 20s in in uh, in Hong Kong, and
Okay.
I saw one of these, loved it, of course, and I said I gotta have more, right? So I had one, and then it became two, and that became three, and that became four and five, and you see where I'm going.
Yeah, it quickly they quickly add up, you know.
Yeah,
But
and
you don't use them ever. They're just cool to have. Oh, there's no wheels on these. These are just decks. I'm seeing now.
yeah, no trucks or wheels or even grip tape, just the decks. If I don't use them, because if I
Not
use them,
even grip tape.
no. If I used them, it might shred some of the picture. But yeah, these were my. Of course, now I am a man of God. This was before all that, before I found the church. But I mean, look, I know that the subject matter on them can be kind of taboo. Not everyone's cup of not everyone's cup of tea. But I mean, you can't deny just from an art perspective,
Yeah, art is art. You know,
impeccable.
that's what I always say. Art is art,
Yeah,
and if you can't appreciate something because it's just because it's gross, it doesn't mean it's not beautiful. And something might be maybe it's time to check yourself if you're not into stinky tentacle monsters attacking women sexually. Uh,
exactly.
so before you cast judgment, check your own biases, listeners.
Right.
Uh, so I see a box over here though that's what is this winter clothes? You got
Oh
oh
yeah. Yep.
crap, winter's gonna be coming up in a few months. Oh
Yeah.
crap, did I? Oh crap! I hope you. I need to. We need to prioritize this because otherwise you're gonna friggin' freeze to death.
Yeah. 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 No. After you help me replace the hentai decks, we can go over and you can help me with get winter clothes.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
yeah.
What? So what do we got in here though? We got this is a nice coat in here. This is
Yep.
an
So this is
LL Bean
Yep,
coat.
yep. This
Uh,
is pretty standard stuff. We have one LL Bean coat for myself, one LL Bean coat for the missus, and
yeah, we
one.
haven't even got into. I think we ruined a bunch of her stuff too, presumably.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
far, this is. Does she not keep her stuff in the garage? Do you not let her? What's her deal?
I think she forgot that she has stuff in the garage. Um, I've kind of taken it over, kind of hunkered down, and as far as she's concerned, this is the man cave. You know.
I see. I see.
So yep.
Smart.
So and then we have one of Dylan's winter coats.
One of Dylan's winter coats. Dylan is your son, right?
I should have clarified for the listeners. Yes,
Yeah.
Dylan is my son.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting too. Your son Dylan is what? How old is he now?
Dylan is starting his senior year.
Senior year? No friggin' way.
I know, right?
I feel like the last time he came over was in the pool. He was like 13, 14. Just started smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember he was always hanging out with your son, of course, before he got maybe impaled
Yeah.
by a giant icicle.
Yeah, Murphy, my son Murphy.
Murphy.
And again, we don't know how he died. He totally could have been impaled by a giant icicle after being caught up in a mysterious avalanche that apparently left no survivors.
Right.
So, my. Hang on. I'm just look. I'm
Yeah.
still in the winter clothes box.
Yeah.
This is an interesting hat you have here. It's a very
Oh,
specific kind of
you mean this red hat?
yeah, the red hat. It's very specific.
In that it's
I
red?
feel like, well, it's red, but it has other qualities to it that are very specific.
This one, this hat isn't even mine.
It's not your hat.
No.
Then
No.
where did you get this hat?
So I actually found this hat. It was on found it on a Greyhound bus. I was
Jesus.
I was taking it down to Mohegan, and was getting off the bus. Remember it being a long ride. They were showing, I believe it was the bus was showing. Was it Catch Me If You Can, or was it?
Don't worry about the movie. Just tell me what. Tell me what.
No. I think hold on. I think it was Joe Black. It was Meet Joe Black on the bus.
It doesn't matter to me what the movie was. I need you to tell me where you got this hat.
And Greyhound bus, and I'm walking off the bus, and I'm going, man, that Joe Black, what a crazy story. He gets hit by 2 cars. It was not anyway.
Stop talking about them. I'm sorry for being so gung ho about this, but I need you to just tell me how you got this hat.
Okay, so I'm walking past the seats, and I see this red hat. And
big red hat with a big black X on the front.
Big black X on the front, and I go, hey, no one claimed it. I better grab it. So I take the hat, and I go over to the driver, and I go, hey, I just found this red hat. I don't know if there's like a lost and found. I don't know how lost and found works on a bus. And he said, keep it. And I was looking at the hat, and then I saw myself in the mirror, and I said, I bet in the right conditions I could put this hat on, and I might look like Brad Pitt from Meet Joe Black.
Okay.
Which again,
I don't need to hear about Meet Joe. I'm sorry. So you didn't see who had this hat on previously? Do you remember? Was it during the winter time that this went down, or so you didn't see the guy at all? You didn't see the guy at all first.
I remember it being okay. Oh no, okay, no. I remember it must have been winter time because it was a little chilly out. Because remember there was like a condensation on the windows.
February, kind of.
February, January, maybe late January, early February. But I remember there being condensation on the windows, and on the windows with my finger I wrote MJ.
Don't talk about Meet Joe Black. Stop. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
I am
All right.
sorry, but I need you to just answer my questions here because I'm full disclosure. When when my wife and son disappeared, I was not with them when they were caught up in that avalanche. Hence my survival because again, it left no survivors. I was not in the avalanche. When I returned to the lodge, I remember seeing a guy in a hat just like that one and thinking, that's a cool hat. I'm going to go talk to this guy. And I said, oh, man, I sure, my wife, she's still on the mountain. I'm waiting for her here. And he goes, oh, was she on the north face of the mountain? And I go, I believe so. And he goes, oh, well, then she's missing and presumed dead due to an avalanche. And I said, what? And he said, yeah. And then I started kind of freaking out and he just walked away. And so I, I just, I,
So wait, hold on. So you're saying this guy might have connections to the time when your son and wife were maybe choked by a yeti?
well, okay, I can't prove a negative in this instance,
Uh-huh.
but I feel safe. I feel it's safe to say that they weren't choked to death by a yeti.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
that seems like not what happens in an avalanche that leaves no survivors. Though, again, I cannot disprove it. Maybe the avalanche was caused by a Yeti, and maybe you're right on a technicality because the Yeti caused the avalanche, which then choked him to death. So it look, I don't think he has any sort of connection to it. I don't know what he would even be connected to. It's just jarring. It's a hat I've
Right,
never seen before and never seen since. And
right. You know, now that you're mentioning it, I remember sitting on the bus, um, and I think it was a slow part of Meet Joe Black where I was like, oh, God, pick it up, show more Joe, and I kind of like looked off, and I saw a guy sitting where the hat was later, and he looked very I don't know, he
was
looked
he
he
was he perhaps looking for his hat that had been used to save his seat?
no, you don't think he was, no, he was well, he had the hat on.
There was another guy with the same hat that sat in that seat.
Yeah, and they were like they had like a deck of cards that they were sort of like, like kind of shuffling, like doing like, sleight of hand tricks. Very, very cool, very mysterious.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. So, huh. Well then it's I'm very interested in the fact that these guys were there, you know, I would like to kind of catch up with them because I'm sure they're, you know, thinking about the guy that they had to break the news that his wife and son died, That's probably a traumatic event for them and at some point I'd like to let him
Oh,
know, "Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine." Sorry.
yeah. No, I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably it's probably rough on someone when you have to say like, "Hey, I'm sorry, but your wife and child uh, died of hypothermia."
Well, again, we can't
I
confirm
feel like
or
that. I feel like that one's very likely.
what I think. Yeah, I guess probably one of the top reasons you would die if you were lost and presumed dead in an avalanche like that. Other maybe suffocation being number one, but that's a close second.
Yeah, number three, body slammed by a yeti, then
Body
choking on
slam.
snow.
Nope, I don't think even. Well, again, I can't prove a negative, but I find that to be statistically unlikely. Anyway, okay. I'm sorry for derailing us like this. I thought that it would be. I thought that you might have been the guy, and and I got scared that you would keep such a secret from me, and
Of
so
course not. Of course not.
and now wow, I'm very interested though by this. I wonder where. Do you have any idea where they make these hats or anything? I haven't seen any of these. I've looked for these hats and I can't find them.
Well, let's check the tag.
Let's check the tag, huh? Oh, blank tag. Not helpful.
Ah,
We tried.
don't know why they just put a white tag with nothing on it.
Wait a
Beside
minute. Wait a minute. Do you have a lighter?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Whoa, invisible ink on the tag. I was right.
Oh.
Whoa, this is crazy. This seems like a lot for this hat,
Yeah.
Uh, it says it's another big X. Okay, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. It's the same X that was on the front of the hat, and it says copyright 2004. So
Makes you think.
makes you think, but not what I was hoping for when I realized it was invisible ink. I'll be honest. I was expecting a big reveal, and I was really let down.
Yeah, that
Anyway,
sucks.
what?
I said, yeah, man, that sucks.
Anyway,
I also felt like it'd be a big reveal, but that sucks that it was nothing.
it really does suck, and it's not helpful going forward not knowing this information. But that's
Well, hey, maybe it's a clue.
maybe. Well,
You know what? Hey, this is one less thing you have to pay me back for. Keep the hat.
oh, thanks, man. But I think it'll just remind me of my presumed dead wife and son too much. So I'm gonna let you hang on to this one. If I need it, I'll come back. If I need the clue, it's not really a clue. Again, I don't know what the clue would even be for. I just want to thank these guys let these guys know that I'm doing okay. But yeah, hey man, thanks for doing this. Thanks for letting me in here to check out all your stuff, and I will. Again, I'm money is not an issue for me right now. Well, it is, but it won't be for long once this podcast takes off, and so I will pay you back for all of this stuff over the course of the next 5 years or so.
Rick, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming by and just kind of checking out everything that is due back. And I know you're a man of your words, so I don't. Martin Brest. That's it, Martin Brest.
What?
Martin Brest. That's the name of the guy who directed Meet Joe Black. I was telling you the story, and the whole time I was like, who directed that?
Gotcha. Well, we don't have to talk about Meet Joe Black, but
Okay.
Thank you so much for doing this, and I hope we can do it again soon. So
I'm always next door. Let me know.
I'll bring over another 6-pack of PBRs, and we can sit on the porch, and or soon we'll be able to go into my in-ground pool.
Love it.
Thanks again.
I love it. Thank you.
I couldn't shake that image of the big black X on the big red hat. I mean, what are the odds, right? But then again, the hat had a tag, so however mysterious it may seem, that means there has to be more than one. I also realized that when listening back to the conversation with Patrick, I had misheard him explain that the man he saw on the bus with the hat was there before he stole the hat, leading me to believe that there was a second hat man, which I guess there was, but Patrick hadn't mentioned him yet, so you could see why I kind of confused myself on that one. Anyway, with my visit to Patrick complete, I was free to start paying him back, and more importantly, I was ready to break ground. But this was just the beginning. And you know what they say about beginnings? Is that... So, they're where stuff stats and then goes on for some other things where sometimes it goes to an end. But so episode 2 is gonna be more of the stuff.